Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 2nd of August 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. Today we woke with the good news that the Radiant Echoes event has already seen some major updates. The event will now rotate every 60 minutes rather than the 90, and within those 60 minutes, if the boss goes down, it will refresh and continue to cycle through itself. On top of this, there have been an increase to the boss's health, things like that to stop it getting murdered so quickly, with the rewards being increased, among a few other bits and bobs. Reportings are already that it is a much more enjoyable experience, much more fluid, and is a great way to level alts on the live realm. We jump in today to have a look for ourselves. I hope you're all doing well today. Make sure you're staying hydrated. It's still, pardon me, very warm here in the UK. Got my cup of tea, got my stein of water. We're all good to go. We've made sure game capture is working properly. No, grab some morning tendies. Come back, look at that. Another day. Alright. Let's head on over to Dalaran and have ourselves an investigate. Right. Make our way through. Not this way, oh goodness me. Absolutely straight into a dead end. There are we. The main room. Through the portal. Hello, Khadgar and friends. Alright. So we're already starting in Dushwallow Marsh. Go have a look. And it's fantastic to see such a quick turnaround from Blizzard within this. Oh, it's the fella who we went with to do Onyxia. I knew you would come, Baroque. It is good to see you again, my friend. If you desire any supplies, you need simply ask. I remember you. Huh? What's that supposed to? Hi. Thank you, Baroque. Oh. I cannot remember how I arrived at this swamp, but it was great luck that I did. As I wandered, I spotted Lady Katrana, her store, entering a strange, toothy cave. Now, what would a noblewoman be doing in such a ghoulish place? Following her closely, I found a great clutch of black dragon eggs within the lair. Such evidence is clear. Lady Katrana is Lady Onyxia. I beg of you, aid me in defeating this vile dragon once and for all. We'll endeavour to do so, my friend. Alright. Let's go sort some echoes.
What a peculiar memory for Azeroth to show us.
Just fluffy creatures at the moment. Nice to have Khadgar VO for us as well. Oh. Zen Foulhoof. Again, it's been such a long time. Wires remembered Felco. Interesting. Oh.
It's too far away.
Memory of Kalimdor. Combine them into a solid essence. Right, that's all the animals sorted here. Move along. Modern horse. And while it isn't quite as insane as that first day, we'll have plenty of folks flying around.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
It's really... Your Hydra boss. Ooh, get the interrupt. That's all well and good. Okay. Oh, and then we got a good old chunk of the memories. We keep going. It's nice to have the sky riding on horse. Flows across very well.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
That we've been fighting for a super long time. Please stop. Perhaps they're important in some way. I'll have to see. Oh, and a ding there for someone. Very nice. As far as I'm aware, this is what the event will be leading up.
Time for nostalgia, champion.
Back to work, peons. Bless the old Warcraft 3 stuff. Gotta remember your roots. Be busy, leave me alone. Whoop whoop.
Something need doing?
Bonk.
Be busy.
Come back here. Alright. Well done, peons. Sorted there. One of those fragments. I think that's what we need for the ring. The heirloom ring. You know, wager most people jumped in immediately as the event spawns. Given that it resets now. Ooh, this might be it. Hazy forms of these remembered crystals flicker with a kaleidoscope of colours, continuously shifting between red, green, blue and yellow. Intriguing, intriguing. Bring crystals to the pylon. Ah, I see it. Charging it up. There we are. Kill dinosaurs, bring them to a thing. In terms of lightweight, repeatable stuff, is good. Especially when it's not being funded through so very quick. Boop. Get a few more fun at the moment. Oh, and we can just grab some crystals as well. Oh, very nice. Can we do so while mounted? Seems unlikely. Nay. It's alright, we can horse. There we are, let's go hand these in. Where is it at? There it is. Right, quickly does them all at once. I haven't been in this zone for an extremely long time. Like Searing Gorge, at least I'd been in like a bit over the years, or flown through, or gone back into Blackrock for transmog runs and such. I know Onyxia's lair is obviously around here. That's why we're here in this echo. But I do not recall ever going in for a transmog run, at least not in recent years. Clear these out. Few more. Many boops. Okay, we'll have to see how well it scales for alts in terms of will they die immediately or will they be fine. I imagine they'll be fine. Oh. Okay, so we have multiple spires to do it with as well. Grab the crystal. Nearly there. Big old Stegodon. Still making use of those more updated models a little, as far as I can tell. There we go. Oh, look at that. 1,000 echoes already. Memories of Mosh.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
Oh, I see. He's just got some set lines that he runs through. I'll take the aggro there. That's fine. Dinosaurs! Remember those first times stepping into Ungoro, across vanilla and being like, I'm in danger. Seeing the elite T-Rexes stomping about and knowing, oh, I'm dead. It's like the Fell Reaver at the start of Burning Crusade.
Azeroth has no need for historical records.
It was always a...
These echoes must be contained.
Chilling might not be, just this foreboding, oh, there is stuff out there that is too dangerous. Even with world bosses occasionally now, like, it doesn't quite have the same vibe of something like, what was it, Stitches or Patchwork? One of the big abomination fellas in the, oh man, Duskwood, that was it. Duskwood with like the old Worgen. That was always a dangerous thing, like, oh, get off the path. Get off the road.
Fascinating how strongly Azeroth remembers these events.
It's too far away.
It is. Didn't this guy ask you to kill critters in, like, Teldrassil? Isn't that what that was? It's been so long. That was like one of the first quests I ever did. Oh, wait. I haven't found a fell cone. I wonder if we give him one of those, if we can boop him on the nose. That would always be nice. You know, it was like, oh, he's tricked us into doing this, but it was more like, well, we accepted the quest, and there's no other means to do anything about it. This guy's real low. Spider eyes. More deviant dinos.
Here we go again.
Oh.
Quite literally.
I can't get. Get the fish. Yar? I'm a pirate.
It's too far away.
Don't know if the event itself is doing that or if a player did that. Turn them off and see if it happens again. It did. Oh, we're just being turned into a pirate. Another ding for someone there. Seems to be leveling, folks. I'll have to bring maybe our fire mage first and have a look. Line us up. Do not all count as undead. Which is fine, it's not as a big a deal as it used to be. Number of Kalimdor, that's 5 out of 20. Probably take a wee bit to get that dusted off. Spider eyes. Spinny horse.
I remember this one.
That hammer working first press. Very good.
I need to get closer. I need
Spider.
a target.
Right, so the spider's done here. Okay, it's just a series of bosses that rotate, that's fine. It's quick run around, quick turn around. That's what you want to see.
What a peculiar memory.
Lets people come and do it at their leisure. Not sitting around for big old timers. There we go. More dings from people. Goodness me. Let me just reset the chatter on OBS because it's making funny noises at me. Funny looks, rather. Haven't done the Quillball one yet. We'll head in that direction. No big old spines.
Menixia and her brood looms over these marshes still.
What's a whole thing? Like patrolling into Stormwind, having done so. Like that little RP event, rolling on through. The Marshal. Okay. To Onyxia then. Haven't seen her in a long time. Now again with the buffs to the health, that should be fine. Little barrier as well. Okie dokie. Oh, everybody's scared. Don't stand in the front. Demon Hunter taking it, just breathing back. Don't get hit by the tail. Wonder if that means a huge amount of whelps are about to humble us. There's a couple of... Oh, yep, there's the eggs. Summoning a load of whelps. Probably want to hit the Divine Storm button once in a while. Oh, that's great. Oh, and then feared, but there's also whelps, so everyone's getting booped. I don't think we're in too much danger, but it's good to see there's some little mechanics going on. I wonder what they'll use for Arthas and Rag. So many whelps. Yep. Gonna hit a good chunk of them. Oh, and there comes the eggs with more. Yeah, we're not doing anything too crazy, but it's just nice to see. Nice. And we go turn it in. And the echoes just restart again. Look at that, straight away. Comes right back in. The main quest, rather than being a weekly, is now a daily account-wide. So you don't have to spam it repeatedly. Is it true? She finally rests. Here was an unwavering ambition. It's good that we stopped her when we did. I cannot imagine the tragedies that would have followed if she was allowed to continue her ploys and schemes. Then we got another 3,000 for that. Didn't get all these Kalimdor memories. Oh, we got a wand. We can bob that in our warband bank. Warband bank. Two-handed polearm. We can bob in there too. Ooh. That's a nice polearm. Absolutely. And that got us 7,000 of them. We want this ring. Start working on it. Pop that there. Okay, and then there's the upgrades of gear, which again, I think for the most part we're okay. Couple bits. Oh. 32 slot bag. Which we could put on loads of different characters. Oh, we're alright though. We have a 32 reagent bag. We got bigger, that's alright. Okay, so a ring upgrade is one that we can get. Trinkets were fine. Fine. About the same. And it's collecting the appearances as well. That will be something to consider. Won't worry about that just yet. Oh, I remember these shields. That's pretty great. Yep. Then there's the other weapons. Okay, we can grab ourselves a ring. There we go. That brings our gear up a touch. Stellimar Alden. Okay, so if we run about now, we should be able to get 10 more of these memories of Kalimdor. Don't necessarily have to run and make sure we get all of them today. Let's go and answer the quest line, I suppose, and see if we have any more goodies at the end of it. Right, so it's letting us know that one will be there.
I hope you find something useful.
Don't think you had anything extra here for us. Seems like there's a bonus one. Oh, it's the Griffin and a construct. Ooh. And I've heard if you buy the mount, you get the Horde and the Alliance version, which is a very nice bit of quality of life. Right, let's go see what they have to say up here.
Let's get to work. It is a world of wonder.
Excellent work, Baroque. Keep assisting with these radiant echoes and see if they can, if you can find a common thread. They must be connected somehow.
Be mindful of your duty.
Ah, well, I figured that might well be the case. Not quite airplog status yet. There might be more as we go. I'm not sure.
Well met for Azeroth.
Be careful who you...
We're sat where we were. Okay, while we're waiting between, one thing we can do is summon our ethereal person. Oh, he just lets you transmog. He doesn't let you trial of style. Curses. Curses. Rift the Telegraph will help get people to the Harbinger quest too. These are warbound as well, so I could send them back over. If it's up for 34 minutes, let's quickly jump on to our mage. To our non-remix alts. Who I felt were a little too up there in terms of level or time put in. I didn't want to remake them. There were a couple that were on the edge and I thought, yeah, this is fine. In one of the, like the priest was a bank alt at some point. Okay, we can go see Khadgar in Dalaran. We can just teleport to Dalaran, right? We're a mage. That's Dalaran Northrend. We don't want to go there. Oh, we need to do all our talents and such. Whoop. Oh, I didn't know they had a little bonus animation on top of the mages now. Alright. Right, won't need that. Won't need that. Our big buffs over here. Those are our defensives. Got our war bank button down here. Right, before we jump in, let's have a quick gander. So the regular mage tree didn't change. That's fine. Happy with that. The fire tree, on the other hand, seems to have gone through quite a change. What are we looking at the bottom? I don't like using... I know combustion is like your main, like, hit the button to do damage. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, makes your crit chance 100%. That's Phoenix Flames. That's combustion based. That's combustion based. That's crit and leads into it as well. They're all combustion based. It's like this is a main part of your spec. You should be using it. Okay. Is there any way I can make it passive? Where is Dragon's Breath? Is Dragon's Breath baseline now, or...? Oh, it's over here. I'll take out the haste one. Well, that's interesting. I like Dragon's Breath. There we go. Alright, Pyroblast. Always crit full health. Fire Blast replaces Fire Blast. Always castable whilst casting another spell. Does that mean it interrupts the spell or it fires during? Always liked having Scorch because you can cast it while moving these days. Very nice. Getting rid of some of them 2 points. No more targets. Your next 2 flame strikes have their cast time reduced and damage increased. 1 additional charge and crits. Like all of these. Targets play 30% health. You cast Scorch twice and they take more damage. Or just more damage. I like the idea of casting it a couple of times when they're low and then exploding it. Next Fire Blast turns up to 1 no. Oh! Makes Living Bomb a passive. That's great. More crit. Damage over time from Flame Strike I like. Don't know if we're getting them there. can then make the scorch faster. Dragon's breath damage I like. More damage to singular targets. Ooh, I like that a lot. Every 12 seconds, your next non-instant fireball flamethrower power blast has 40% reduced cast time. Yes, please. I know we're having to level him out to get him into the Echoes event, but it seems the fire tree's come a long way. I like a lot of this. We'll get him in there in a moment. We'll see how the new event actually works for leveling him. All very exciting when it all works. Glad they got there. Okay. Again, we should probably just take combustion. It seems to be very necessary. Grab that one on the scorch, that sounds useful. Alright. Pop it all on his hotbars. That refreshes most of it. Make sure we've got it all on there. Looks like we're good to go. Very good. Right. Let's dive on in. So we don't get the big story quest leading until level 70, but we can just help out.
There remains much to be done. Remain vigilant.
There we go.
Always happy to
With so much of this being Warbank or bind on your war account. What's the word? Warband bound. That we can just clear these and get through. Alright. So as we said, it is just repeating itself now within that span of 60 minutes. So there isn't this mad rush.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
I know, Khadgar. Boom. Fire mage things. Now it's remembering how to play Fire Mage. Which is not going well because we're already dying. Oh no. Oh, we can just cast Fire Blast while we're casting other spells. Get off me. Uh-oh, ice block. Okay, we may have overestimated ourselves. Just a little bit. Do I have a decent potion? No, but I am healing. Okay, the shield. Away. Oh, yep, just hooking fire. That's what I always liked about Fire Mage. I bet our gear's horrendous as well. Oh, we leveled though. Ooh. I know you do. Helping this tank here, or rather they're helping us. Oh yeah, our gear is all over the place and very not good. Okay, we're going to be pulling one at a time or in a group. Let's see, we get another one of these. Can we help ourselves? No, casting a barrier removes snares and helps us. That's good. Right, let's go bob a few more of these. Much better, much better. Keep them at a distance. Dragon Breath. Instant Pyroblast. Phoenix Fire. Up again. That's all good. Again, we're just getting XP as well. In terms of just a smooth way to level on the live realm, it's more than adequate. And I imagine if we had like a proper heirloom set up, we'd be doing pretty well with it as well. What was this one? That was cast by moving, which I can cast mid. Oh, it's only the next spell. How dare you? In fact, Living Bomb is just activating on its own, rather than me having to worry about another cursed button, is really, really nice. For me. The laziness that is me. Big Azerothian Quillbore spikes everywhere. Whoosh. And away. Ow. Alright. Okay, that's this one done. Means we bob to the next one on the map. Big dinosaur. Hello, King Mosh.
Must be contained.
Oh, and we can cast Combustion mid-cast. Yeah, there might have been elements of this that I've been in already, but for me, it's all new. So much fire, so much proccing. My goodness. Again. I don't know if the gear is like alt catch up. However, oh, look at that! That was nearly half a full XP bar from one like little mini boss. Where's the other one? King Godrock, that way. More old names.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
No, Khadgar, it's exciting. Oh, got stuck.
I wouldn't call this particular echo radiant.
Don't know about the sass, my friend. Don't know about the sass. There we go. So,
The brood mother of the black dragon flight.
okay.
We must take her down.
So Onyxia's here now. We nearly leveled just from those two. He's just spawning in. We just saw on the main. We've got one of these memories of Kalimdor. We can send all of these through our warbank over to our main. Make that heirloom ring, I believe. Oh, and everyone's scared. Avoid the deep breath. Get a little closer so our other abilities can hit. He says, not hitting. Yep, there come all those eggs. The whelps! So many whelps. Wait, just keep burning them. Oh, yep, there go the living bombs. Lovely. Pyroblast into a flame strike, into an instant scorch, into another instant fire blast. Oh, oh, oh. I always found them really difficult to play in PvP, but it is cool just to throw fireballs. Yeah, not really doing enough damage to help out with the welts, but you know, it is what it is. Our gear is garbage and all over the place and very poorly put together. Oh, the wing buffet. Very unnecessary blink, but you've got to press it from time to time. There we are, get another flame strike down, insta scorch. Everybody runs away. Channeling power. Ah. Out of it. Everyone ignoring the whelps. It's alright, I don't think we're in too much. A lot of them are spawning now, folks aren't fighting them in this one, but it'll be fine.
Nixia's tyranny remain just a memory.
Got another level there. Very nice. And then the event, of course, recycles again. So it's straight up again. So whether you've missed it, you've not come in at the start, it's just right there. Alright, so we have 6 of them. And we need 20. We send those 6 to Barrow. And yes, we won't be using that wand until level 70. Pop that in there. Right. If we go hand the quest in. Back to Khadgar.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
Okay. Then we can also transfer this currency now. Clicking on it here. Clicking transfer. Wait. Am I transferring it to me or? Oh, it's going from... How do I make it the other way around? Oh, it's the one you're on. You just pull it from your alts. Okay, I'm with you, game. I'm with you. Alright. We'll see if we can do the full rotation and see the different zones.
We will defend Azeroth together.
Thank you, Khadgar. Alright, so we can leave our dwarf here. Jump over to another old alt. Again, this is level 10 and up, I believe. You can jump in and do this. So this is on the live realm. It's not remix. It won't be quite as fast as remix, especially when you get that cloak leveled out. But it's a good way to do so. Yep, there's the quest immediately. Which should give us a portal to Dalaran. Which I don't really need because I have the Hearthstone. Where is... That's just in toys, isn't it, these days? There we go. We already had it. Send him over. No. We already sorted his talent, so they weren't affected that much. That's fine. Saves us a job. No, well, I haven't done loads of the Demon Hunter. I have really enjoyed how the tank spec felt and the jumping around, the infernal aura. Felt very fun to meet.
Ah, good to see you.
Hey, okay, go.
It is a world of wonder.
Going to get on this one. Have a gander. Pardon me. So the big quest from it is daily. It's fine. We're just seeing about getting these memories, sending them over to Barrow. It's the Quillbore one. We aim for the mini-boss ones because they seem to have the biggest bump of health.
Are these echoes a message?
Hello.
Or merely a response?
We brand him. Put sigils down that do damage.
I'm out of range.
Yep, we got like a charge ability. Got spiky back. Got heal. Gathers up these little soul fragments we're leaving around. In an AoE version. And we can turn into a big old demon. Which just increases our armor and health. I believe for the DPS spec it will do more damage and such as well. Forgot we had a throw as well. Oh!
It's too far away.
Aye, but we jumped straight back to him. Ow. Oh no. I'm all alone. Beam. So our little soul shards are what are healing us here. Still not quite Blood Death Knight in terms of keeping ourselves up, but whoop, works out. Do you mind? So now that folks can just complete the event the first time immediately, or if they miss it can go straight back in. Means folks can come and just do and farm at their leisure, and there's no worry about missing it, there's no extra... And almost that pressure of like, oh no, I do not have the time to dedicate to, if this event's only up once every 90 minutes and if I miss it, I'm screwed. Rather than that now, it just constantly cycles. And it's just a weight off most people, especially those who can't dedicate the time to go and go and go and go, and who aren't really in it for the like the catch-up gear or the upgradable gear. The downside, obviously, when you're doing things solo, is you might be in a spot of bother if you're not geared correctly. That's on me and my inability to look after my ults, though. We're doing alright, it's just taking us a bit of time. Imagine we'd be doing a lot quicker on the DPS spec, but that's alright. We're just casually chopping. Yep. We're halfway there. We'll eventually go down. Ouch. Wheel straight back up from that though. Stab, stab. Slash. Again. No, I need to be doing the other one as well, because that puts a debuff on him. Do less to me and I heal when I punch him. Very nice. Interrupting my beam, that was poor timing on my part. Spiky armor. Do love that. The huge spikes that burst out of your back. Oh, it does it when I cast the other one as well. Oh. No little level 4. Oh, it's scaled to my level, of course, because we're still not at max. So this thing actually hurts us. Oh no. It's alright, we tanky enough. We breath them down. Big demon. Easy. We'll skin him too for some old classic leather. There we go. Big one more time and we'll have him. Does mean it'll be more worth doing. The smaller mobs and enemies. Even if the XP is less. Let's see how well it does on this character though. It was like a third of a level on our level 60. Come on now. This epic battle of titans. No. AoE, big boom, firebrand of a stab. Charge bonus damage, and again, nice trigger. That should be doing it. Come on now. There we go. Oh, the Night Elf Heritage quest. Forgot that would pop at level 50. Now we have done that on our Death Knight. We'll save it for another day, but it is a good one. Then another one of these memories. We will collect on a later date. Darkness. We'll say reduce magic damage taken. That's fine. But yeah, that works pretty well for this character here as well. We'll hold off for now going further. We'll just get him into Dalaran. Make sure he's all ready to go. Alright, how many minutes until the next one comes out? 6 minutes. Okay, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to get my other characters just into Dalaran, these three. Not going to worry about futzing with their talents or their bars yet, just going to get them here so they're ready to go. Yes, 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 I know. We have all the talents to do. I know. We're just getting them to Dalaran, getting them ready to be involved. Those of you who haven't played in a while, you may notice my Draenei lady here is red. I call the villainous Draenei we've seen over the years. That is because their Heritage Armor quest... Oh, excuse me, Mr. Pandaren. Or rather, the quest before the Heritage Armor one leads you to a defected group of the Eredar who want to reintegrate themselves into the Draenei. And you go through and help them, and you unlock the customization option, which is another one folks have wanted for quite some time. Worked out very well. Again, there's a fair few of these for either different characters or classes now. I don't know an extensive list. No, tea's gone cold. Alright, get the druid there next. Why can't I do this right now? That's confusing. I would like to go to Dalaran, please. Let's try going through the portal. See if that works instead, if for whatever reason we cannot... Oh! There's one right there. Very strange. Very strange indeed. There we go. Right. Again, Druid's now able to just hit that travel form and skyride in our Troll Bat Bit silly face. Hello. We leveled by discovering the city. Love to see it. Oh, we haven't even got our action bars up. At the very least, we can do that for her. Oh, it doesn't have the... There we go. There's my setup. That worked. The talents need doing to a degree as well. Hello, Khadgar, we're here.
We will defend Azeroth together.
Right.
Always happy.
2 minutes there. We've plenty of time still. Last one is our Outlaw Rogue Virana. I was leveling through Draenor, so I hadn't really done much of the Horde side there. I was very much enjoying those quests. Like, they had a really big story lead in. It went really well. And they just unfortunately missed, like, the whole middle point due to development time. Also cannot use it. I imagine we have to discover Dalaran first for the boy to work. It's the only reason I can think of. Outlaw Rose have this little grappling hook movement ability that I really like. You can use it while stealthed too. If I click here, it bobs a little reticle about. We'll get onto flat so we can see better. You click and whoosh. Just whoosh yourself over. Especially while stealthed. Terrifying to think in PvP. I like my Magar Orc lady. Got good old transmog for it too. No. Her talents didn't change much. We just click on the one and we're done. It's alright. So Outlaw Rogue is now like... Swashbucklery is still kind of the vibe.
Let's get to work. Remain vigilant.
But also...
Always happy to help.
You just end up pulling out a gun and shooting people. Right, that's the three of them there. We'll jump back on a barrow. Not that barrow. We're back in the room. Okay, so this one's going to be up for another 1 minute and 40 seconds. It will rotate to a different zone, and we can have a look at whichever boss we go to. I'd like it to be Dragon Blight, just because it'd be nice to see the Lich King. We will see. Just before that, I'm going to quickly have a quick bathroom break. We should make it in that 1 minute. It won't be a tick. Just in time. Alright. Everyone's waiting by the Dragonblight portal. So I'm assuming that's where the next one is. Would like to wait for the game to tell me. Oh, see someone there with the 12 months of trading post usage. Oh yep, there it is. So this first time through should be much quicker. Just because of the number of people in here. Probably could have come and done this on an alt, to be fair, but I always want to see it on the main. Oh, look who it is. Hello, old Tyrion.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible.
Greetings, Baroque. This land is harsh and cold, but the light watches over all of us. The time to strike is nigh.
Do not lose faith.
Long have I waited for this day, hero. Are you and your allies prepared to bring the Lich King to justice? We charge on your command. Forests of Lordaeron will always remember his name.
Each of us has a role to play.
Absolutely, Bolvar. Let's get on our paladin-y horse and get going.
I yield.
In the mountains, prophet by fire be purged, blade fit for champions. Let's go and see what ones we'll find. Hey, look, it's Northrend. It's Dragonblight. My
We overcame
goodness.
this once, and we will once more.
Now I know for the last Titan zone expansion, which will be the third in the World Soul Saga,
Azeroth is trying to tell us
they are completely reworking Northrend. Like, big ol' redo of the whole thing. Oh yep, we got all the troll stuff here. Oh no. Problem with so many players in that first batch is going to be the lag. We might have wanted to wait for the second batch. It's alright. The event's getting sorted. Second batch certainly. Let's move along from that main herd. Right, there's like 40 people going that way. We're gonna go this way instead. See if we can avoid that. Oh man, there's still people here as well.
no time for nostalgia, champion.
It's already been cleared. I know, Khadgar. We're moving very quickly with this many folks. And it does definitely mean on future days we can take a moment, take a beat, and wait for, like, the second refresh of the event. So there is not quite as many. It does have me a little worried for the launch of the expansion itself, but we'll see.
No
So the
time
War
for
Within...
nostalgia, champion.
The War Within will be... Oh! Suddenly Nerubians. There'll be lots of Nerubians, underground thing. Voidy stuff.
Thank you, High Lord. Now, challengers, I will begin the ritual of summoning. When
Oh
I
no.
am done,
It's lagged
I'll
out again.
hear some Doomguard will appear.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Don't go in with the initial crowd. Give it 10 minutes. I'm still getting echoes.
For oblivion!
I need to get closer.
That's Millhouse Manor Storms trying to summon Jiraxis. There we go.
Aha! I have done it.
So,
Behold
for the War Within, as we're chasing down Xalatath, who you may have seen in promotional footage,
summoner. You
we then need to
demon.
figure out what's going on with her down there.
Trifling you.
Why all this has been happening. Wow.
Legion.
Just spawned going so quickly. After that, the second part of the World Soul Saga will be Midnight. Now that takes us back to Quel'Thalas, back to Silvermoon, which they're redoing, and the areas around, and we are going to... Reunite's maybe the wrong word, band together all the elven factions across WoW, and we will be having a big old fight against the Void once and for all? Question mark? Of all the stuff with, like, the Army of the Light and our new light... Friends is the wrong word. This new light faction from across the Western Shores that they kind of teased, that we'll learn more about in the War Within. Which seems like it may absolutely be a villain down the line. We'll ally with them,
Take my
is the assumption.
Your world is doomed.
Far away.
And then we will defeat the Void at the Sunwell to stop them eating it, like Sargeras tried to do with the Well of Eternity. And in so doing, the Titans may likely then be called and returned, which is the Dragonfright villain's Iridikron's plan. His plan is basically, I want the Titans to come back so I can punch them in the face and kill them. Like, that's it. That's his plan. Punch them, I win. When they come back, they're coming back to Northrend. And so redoing the whole zone as the big finale of this trilogy of expansions. Very excitingly for me, it also means Illidan's coming back. It means the lovely voice talent of Liam O'Brien, and a character who I have a lot of love for. A great deal of love. Anyone who's played WoW that long, whether it's Warcraft 3 on top of that or not, just knows the "you are not prepared." Like, they know it. Such an iconic line and moment. I always liked the line when you run up to the Black Temple with Akama and you get to the top, and Akama's like, "Ah, I have betrayed you, Illidan." And then Illidan's just like, "Akama, your duplicity is hardly surprising." And she's like, "I love that line. That's a dope line." Although it did take me years to actually bother to look up and learn what duplicity meant. I think the specific echoes taking time just because there was like a huge number of these gigantic Anubaraks. It's because people are fighting them rather than freeing the web people. Come on, be free.
Stay your arms. I yield.
Thorin from Ulduar. Another very popular raid of the time. And I loved Wrath. Like, for Vanilla and Burning Crusade, those were kind of my intros to WoW. Still didn't truly understand what was going on. And in Wrath of Lich King, like, the story focus just jumped to level. We had the Wrathgate cinematic leading us in. That was pretty revolutionary for the time. Like, proper big in-game cinematic. Felt very good. And then you had the Lich King just showing up in the different questing zones. Whether that was as like a projection, or occasionally absolutely futzing with the goings on. I just remember it very fondly. There we go. This event has jumped from 50% to 83%. Change of focus. Feels like everyone else is dying between the others, so that's fine. It's a little less lag for us here. No, get off me. Please. I must free them.
It's too far away.
There we are. One more will probably do it. Come on, stab this bug. Oh, it's happening again. Everybody running in place. Like old Alterac Valley, nobody's moving. Give it 5 seconds, bang, everybody's gone. Alright, we have a couple of us. Let's try going down here, listen. Blade fit for a champion. The Emerald Dragonshire.
These echoes must be contained.
Which one can go? Hello, Zara. It's nice your newer models here. So how do we do this one? Everyone's kind of running around like, Is it in the water? Do we not know? Everyone's very confused. You watch, people are going to give up. I'm going in the water. Who knows? Nope, we can't. It's just Sarah. Oh, is it you who's talking? Yes, hello. Maiden of Ashwood Lake. It's now returned to the waters, and off she goes. Oh. Just a Lady in the Lake scenario? That's it, just talking with her seemed to do it.
Stay your arms. I yield.
Oh man, Farm, you've been booped several times already. In the mountains. See if we can get to this one. Got Galakron's big old corpse in the middle there. Makes me wonder if Iridikron will resurrect him somehow. I know in the Dawn of the Infinite's mega dungeon, which I still never did.
I remember this one.
Big Tuskar.
I need to get
Very silly. Get him.
Thank you, High Lord. Now, challengers, I will begin the ritual of summoning. When I am done, a fearsome doom guard will appear.
I can't believe he screams that across the zone.
Prepare for oblivion.
Wilfred Fizzlebag. Oh, Trial of the Crusader. A raid I did only a few times.
Aha! I have done it. Behold the absolute power of Wilfred Fizzlebang, Master Summoner.
It's over. It's fine.
To me, demon.
Oh, there's stages to that champion one. Like, that event has multiple stages.
Trifling gnome! Your arrogance will be your undoing! Eladar, Lord of the Burning Legion!
Oh, dear. Alright. That's on 6%. Then I assume the Lich King himself will spawn in a moment. I don't think I'll get to this Jaraxxus one in time, but let's have a gander. There's our memories of Northrend. Oh, yep, here he comes. The Lich King. It may well be like City. However, I'll have a look. Hello, Arthas. My goodness. That dude's just got like a giant hoverboard. Crazy. Let's get off our mount now. Now, Onyxia had a couple of little mechanics. Nothing to worry about. Oh, he's going to defile. As long as we don't stand in the defile and let it spread, we will be fine. Right, it's over there at the moment. Slowly spreading as the server starts to chug a little. Oh yeah, I'm not spending any resources. There we are. There we go. There we go. Definitely be waiting for the second time through when the first mass of players done their run. Of a benefit to the change Blizzard have made. But we're still swinging at least. Remember back in the day this would have just had my computer go, nope, crash. Nope, disconnect. Not having it at all. No, he's going to summon the angels as well. Are they going to kidnap players? That'd be very funny. Ooh. Oh, they're just coming in. Please, in the laggy spike, grab some people and just foots off with them. Skellingtons? Keep hitting buttons. It's alright. We'll get through. A lot of health now. I assume they have the change that they made to like world bosses and such, where the more people that hit the boss, its health bar and health amount naturally changes to accommodate, so it doesn't immediately get bursted down into oblivion. And if going through and doing the daily on an alt on these gives a couple of levels of time past level 60, will be a very good way to level folks on the live game. Because this event will still run after Remix has ended, and even after the expansion has launched. From what I understand, it will still run until, I think, just after the main launch, because there is that early access few days early launch, unfortunately, for the War Within. Marketing thing for the video game industry that has really picked up on steam the past couple of years. Where pre-order, get in early. And what it usually ends up being is, yeah, do a launch test when everything's going to break, so that folks later have better experience and you just give us more money. And FOMO kicks in. You don't want to miss out being there, boots on the ground, day one. They did add more, like, value to the pre-order, let's say. A lot of the stuff that used to cost more in the higher editions is now in the lower costed editions. So that does help. But, again, leaning into the FOMO, it's just annoying. And it's commonplace now, unfortunately. Like so many things. Enough companies push the bucket just a little bit. There we go. Arthas doesn't know what to do with himself. Too many things booping him all at once. Poor sod. Oh, there he goes. It's great to hear his voice again too. Laggy Valkyria, no! Nearly there, nearly there. Whoa, that Demonology Warlock's got like big fire elemental stuff coming out with him. Look at that, he's got like 3 Balrogs. Maybe that's different Warlocks. Built. Wow, to see so many of them about. It'd be interesting on our Remix Warlock to have a go at pushing the spec further. Never been a big fan of minion gameplay. Like doing stuff by myself without a horde of minions or other little things to manage, but can look very cool. Okay, it looks like he's not kind of casting things on rotation, it just picks at random. That's alright. It'd be pretty insane for them to put all of the mechanics onto these echoes. Alright. Down he goes. Only darkness before him. Goodbye, Arthas. We got 5 more of those memories of Northrend. We get an offhand as well. These will all go in that war bank. Don't need to do it immediately. I still need to double check and make sure that the war bank isn't having some problems or yeeting people's stuff into the void. Where are you, Ghost Tyrion?
We shall triumph.
Oh, I love him.
Courage is our greatest weapon.
Like, he died at the start of Legion, just as things were getting invaded. Like, as we went in, he was in, like, the Argent Crusade went in as the vanguard to fight Gul'dan and that. And he just gets picked up by this giant demon. And Gul'dan's like,
The light will save you.
and Tyrion's like, the light will, and it's just this huge blood-curdling scream as it melts through his divine shield. And it was just, I was like, I wish you had more, my dear friend. But we got kind of a send-off. Oh, my mic went red for a moment there. That was probably a bit much. My apologies for anyone's ears.
End of the scourge draws near.
Still have to figure that out.
The time of the Argent Crusade is now.
Right, and we'll save up our currency so that we'll be able to get these things. I'm just going to have a quick check on the top of Wormrest because it's been ages. There was a vendor here that I think I got to Exalted. Yes, the Wormrest Accord. Yes. Where were you in Dragonflight, Nillis, Ambassador of the Black?
What can I do for you? See you around.
Where were you in Dragonflight? There's Chromie. Alexstrasza with her modern model. It's nice to see. Oh, Crassus, and you're alive and not killed off in a book. Oh. You were in Dragonflight, because I remember the name, but I don't think you were a mainstay. Obviously, Caligos. It's Crazy how, like, the top of Valdrakken is this, but 3 times the size.
Hello.
Hello! There is stuff I never bought here, and it's for silver. Right, let's grab a couple of these bits. Any that says you haven't collected this appearance, we're just going to grab them. There we go. Oh, should do all.
Thank you, High Lord. Now, challengers.
Oh no.
I will begin
The event
ritual
started
of
again.
summoning.
He's
When I
doing
am
it.
done, a
We need to
fearsome
buy
doom
these.
guard will
We need to leave.
Well.
We do a quick drop. Paladin drop. We hit our bubble so we don't die. Oop.
Aha! I have done it. Behold the
Quickly,
absolute
before Whizbang
power
continues.
of Wilfred
Away,
Fizzleberg,
away.
Master Summoner. You are bound to
It's still
me,
playing.
demon.
Okay, we're free. We're free. Alright, let's quickly unlock these looks. And up they already are, so we can sell those on the next time on Barrow. Alright. Well, player spikes aside, that's working way better. We love to see it. We'll jump over quickly now to our remix characters. Spend the next little bit just getting their dailies done. 32 on the Death Knight. Keep that ball rolling. Quick swig of water. Make sure you're staying hydrated yourselves. To the bazaar.
What do you want?
Grab our daily free. Nope, wrong button.
Truth. Tell yourself.
I wonder if we can send bronze to other characters. Let's quickly check that. Nay, we cannot transfer bronze. Oh, I see. It has like a campfire symbol next to it if we can. Very good. I understand. Right, let's get signed up. Normals. Normals. And the 2 raids currently available to us. We hit 35, we'll be able to get the other 2 thereafter. Well, let's scrap our old stuff. Clear this up. Very good. I think at the end of the event we'll have to take all our equipment off every character's, strip them down nude, and disenchant all of their equipment, gems, etc. Epic gem. Let's bob that in one of these. Lovely. Alright, that's all queuing and going. They'll start popping any moment. So we'll just begin our little fly around Kunlai. We did have some quests we were doing here. Nah, but there we go. Well, there's a rare there. Still be here when I get back. Hosen Island.
Hello.
Let's get going, Brewmaster Bo.
Guide
Now we do have some redecorating in the house, so there may be occasional construction noise. I'm keeping an eye on my mic level as a precaution. If anything goes up, I will be able to boop it down. Come on, Bo. Let's get going. I think I have to sit on him. The old escort. Come on. Keep going. Got this angry undead fella chasing your booty. Look at that Zandalari druid, by the way. Their form being a giant angry turtle. Travel form being a tusked raptor.
Hello.
Come on, keep moving, keep moving. Easy boops. Do I have to keep prodding him? Like, come on. There he goes, there he goes. Hobble along after him. Our wobbly legs. Alright, now we gather the brew. And defend the cauldron. There we are. Okay, and now the brew will just be barrels lined up around the area. Kill them on the way around. Yum. Excuse me. Exploded hosen. Our way on over. You in the cave. Give the brew. Pandaren friend needs his drinkies. Yep. Bring it back. Can fortunately mount while we do so. Oh, talent on. Ride on over. Curse these monkeys and their ookas and their dookas. Oop. Oop. One more should do it. Where is another barrel? That one? That's a mug. Get out of it. Away. That's 2. That's 4. We literally just need 9. 6. And that'll do it. Right, let's get it back. Music says they are so very dangerous. Crossing the sea in their strange little canoes. There we go. You better be ready to get some ook in your dooka, says Captain Ook on this suspiciously banana-like boat. Goodbye, Captain. We're straight into a dungeon. Quickly upgrade our pants. Quickly, quickly, quickly bob the gems back in. There we are. Hit our spool, hit our bronze, good to go. Just 1 DPS, come on. Hit the ready button, you can do it. That was a little mean of me to pull that monkey out of the sky, but there we are. Straight away again. How could they do this? There we are.
Oh, hello there. It's
Thought this one a chunk yesterday. Let's grab our quests and get going. Move the dump. Back group. It's fine. If they want to run ahead without me tanking, that's on them. They'll be fine. That's our book done. Should be able to keep pace now. The other one is just killing him. Get out of here. Out of here.
Crashing party.
Me? I'd like your party.
Me gonna hook you in the duker.
So rude. So very rude.
Party started.
No,
Come on.
I don't want you on your barrel. I don't want you doing silly things.
We gonna
Indeed. Better stick. Take a better stick. Right, rabbits. Stealing the booze. Imagine that. Very large rabbits coming over, stealing your produce. Stealing your business. They don't care. You know, a lot more of them these days as well. Whoop. Put some DPS at the front. If you want to run ahead and get yourself killed, that's absolutely fine. I understand we're pretty invincible in Remix, but that's not going to be on me. Right, rabbit in the big barrel, who has somehow acquired a helmet for itself. Never quite understood that. Did someone put the helmet on? Was it able to do so itself? Was it once a good rabbit who didn't have a helmet? Sword, just because I have a bias.
What's it? Are they... What are they doing to our elementals?
Hello again, drunk Pandaren.
Hey, you! Those are our flying...
How many of these Outlanders does it take to paint a wall?
I don't know. How many?
It depends on how hard you throw them.
Yes, yes, yes. So close. Just a pinch of... Oops.
I don't know how you get from a pinch to this, but it's okay. Of all the crazy magic things in Warcraft, questioning how they brew crazy beer in Pandaria is probably not high up there in what we need to know.
Bitter. Just a drop of honey and a cane of sugar and maybe some corn. Yes, more corn.
It's always felt like the voice actors for Pandaria were having a good time for the most part. They're often doing well.
Yes, yes. No, 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 no. Yes, no. Peppers.
Not the peppers! Especially with some of the louder fights earlier. Hope the audio and stuff has been alright for folks. It's not been blowing out too much. Or if I do a silly voice, it doesn't suddenly spike to a huge level of discomfort.
Not what I'm so close.
Learning as we go.
If I don't look at
Dealt with. Right, let's just wait for Jen to get in the room.
such heady aroma. It is the perfect. The name of Storm Stout
There we go.
will be sung once again
Another level.
throughout.
35, we can sign up to more of the raids.
This brewery was left in your care. What have you done? You again? Don't you see? I have made.
There we go. No, target, get off me. Now we cannot queue for new unlocked ones while we are queuing for old ones. It's alright. After the old ones come up, we can always do some of the quests in the zone, as we did before. I want to go for that Bone Storm ability, which means going this way. Go this way. Oh. And in the first 2 set of quests. Do 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 do.
Speak. Seek the truth.
Hit the spool first in case it's XP. Same with opening chests.
Well met. Go in peace.
Yeah. A squiggly sword. Right, we do need to go back to the Ebon Hold and actually put on a rune with this, or can we just rune forge anywhere now? Nope. Requires a rune forge in the Ebon Hold. Alright. Time runners cannot teleport outside of Pandaria. Listen, game. How on earth am I meant to rune forge then? Maybe it just lets me. Let's give it a try. Oh yep, that just works. Very good. My goodness, Celestial, lovely to see you here. It has been quite some time. I hope you're well. It's alright. WoW's in a crazy place at the moment. I mean that in the most positive way. This mode, for example, is like a remixed version of Mists of Pandaria for you to speed level alts with some crazy buffs. As you can see on the side there. And the more you play it, the crazier it gets. You also have the pre-patch event for the War Within, which just got a load of fixes today. And that's all working well, working much better than it was. It's exciting times for WoW. How are things going on your end? Are you still playing 14 a lot? Things going alright over there? While we wait for our LFRQ to pop, do a little bit transmog.
How may I aid you?
Ah, no worries. Absolutely understandable. Setting this up as a morning show has been doing wonders for my routine. How do we want to dress our Forsaken fella here? Do we want silly? Do we want in a thing? I don't know. Ooh. Use the bear so his tongue sticks out at the bottom. Yes. Make like an animal set. Like, transmog in WoW, one of the reasons why I stopped 14 and come back to WoW is Glamour's pretty good. But WoW's transmog is just so smooth and so easy. And so... especially now with the recent changes to make it all account-wide, it's... ooh. To be fair, WoW's pretty overwhelming for any returning player who takes time off, I feel. And I think that's the same with a lot of whether it's MMOs or some of the bigger live service games. But once you get back in, I feel you can get up to speed a lot quicker than you used to be able to with WoW. I think a lot of the lead-ins have gotten better. We'll have to see for other folks in the expansion. Oh, glad to hear it, 'cause I heard some rumblings that Dawn Trail was a lot like Dragonflight in the fact that they were having a little quiet, homely, come back to home foundational expansion. And that was kind of, it didn't land well for everyone, and some of the story elements were a little, not for everyone, Dragonflight's had the same issue. But I think they're a very necessary piece of keeping a game fresh for people to come back to, those little resets. WoW has it as their leveling experience now, for example, and I think it's going to do them very well in the long haul. Peace do I want here? Don't know. Got so many options and I don't know. Something silly and old? It's weird having a paladin piece on a Forsaken, but... Right, we want furry. Want... Bluefy. Chicken? Could go with chicken. Ah, fair enough if you use mods to get around it. I don't think chicken's going to work well enough with this. What else have we got? Cape, backpacks, wings, nay. Big animal spinny thing. The LFR times have gotten slower for Remix. I imagine the new event has pulled some people over. Might actually be able to go and do some questing without our queue popping straight away, but let's set up our transmog first. Oh, booty. Yes, it's very well. Here's a new story, so we'll dump the lore, the continent's history on you. Picks up. Ah, fair enough. I understand the vibe. I'm glad to hear it picks up, though. And again, it's so important to spend that time as WoW's learning in that proper setup, so that going forward, folks just have a better time. Right, we need something with some furs on it. Those are a bit extravagant furs. Oh, the purple kind of works for him, though. Let's take the lightning one. Yes! I don't have many shirts. I desperately need to improve my shirt collection. We have a fluffy looking tabard. We've got beard on a tabard. That's not quite the same. Chainmail tabard is an excellent one that they added. It's a beautiful little piece. Fluffy gloves. Got claws on the gloves, not quite the same. Doesn't quite go with the purple. What else have we got? Big and spiky. No. Still big and purple. Not quite. Over the years, this is what I've spent the absolute most time doing in WoW. I love it for it. They match the colour scheme. I'll stick with them for now. Was excruciating at first, but I understand they have to start slow with the new story. With Endwalker just ending. Yeah, absolutely. You can't... That was one of the bigger problems WoW had over the years. Oh, we have world-ending threat back to back to back to back. And people just get a little fatigued with it. And don't get me wrong, then there were people for Dragonflight who was like, oh, where's my war in Warcraft gone? And it's like, we needed a break. And now they're setting up their own trilogy. It was always a shame to me that I stopped playing 14, like, as I started Shadowbringers, just because that's where it fell at the time. But I'm glad to have played it, and to have experienced a good chunk of the game. I remember really enjoying Heaven's Word. Absolutely fantastic. Fancy boots. Okay, we've got somewhat of a coherent set going on. We're just going to call it 1, because I'm very original. Alright. Now we just need a sword. I think Gigantic's not going to be an option. Oh, too big. That doesn't even fit in the box. Massive. Hunt animally. Big lion. A little too much. Elf sword, nay. Old sword. Ooh, bit of purple. Yes. Yes. Do it, game. Oh no. Like, I started it, got to the big city and met an old character that we'd seen before.
Goodbye.
And then I kind of fell off there at the time. And I'll tell you, the biggest thing that stopped me coming back was the fact you have your regular account, and then you have that Mog Station account. I'd forgotten the password for one, and the password for the other was on an old broken phone that I couldn't transfer the authenticator off, and that all became such an issue that I was like, nah, I'm done. Like, if my barrier to re-entry is so cursedly fiddly, I can't do that. It was just so annoying. Hey, my transmog looks fine. It's alright, we've got some purples going on, we've got some furs. I'm having second thoughts about the gloves, but we'll see it now. No, exactly, I heard Shadowbringers was like, oh, this is the best part of the game. Like, it's amazing in its own right. Maybe one day I do get back to it again. Will be very difficult to fit in with WoW being back at its strong point. But it's certainly up there. Right, let's go and continue these storylines while the raids take their time now. It's going to be rough on Remix if the queues are slower. It just feels like a barrier to entry for Final Fantasy XIV that they should have figured out by now. I don't know if that's Square Enix or something legally in Japan that they have to set up. It's just a really unfortunate reality of that game. I know a lot of people, when they want to return to the game, just end up making a new account because it's easier than trying to get an old one back. Hello, Jinyu.
We may not seem like much. From these inauspicious buildings, I know we will rebuild.
Thank you, friend. Kind of a fishy voice. Oh, I absolutely will, Celestial. Absolutely will. Oh, there's another ding. Very quick levels. Let's go back to fishy voice.
From the moment I first rose from the river, I knew I was destined to be Water Speaker. I was taught many rituals and have performed all of them save one.
And no! How could you cut me off like this, LFR? That's alright. In we go. Get our giant XP bump. Now, what you'll see, you have not before in Remix's LFR, is because people, like my cloak's looking a little better, but people have those numbers at an obscene level. It's just ridiculous numbers. And the bosses tend to then die very, very, very quickly as people surge on through, especially on the easiest match-made raid difficulty in here. The whole point of Remix is to be overpowered and silly. So my tanking might not even be necessary. I did like Mist's raids.
The ancient vaults of the kings of Mogul.
I'm glad to hear they're at least set on one account now, rather than having to do more.
Look here. It is the history of Xian, of the endless shadow.
There will be no mechanics here. It will just be death.
Through terror and darkness. This looks to be the record.
Oh, aye, it's just in terms of leveling up.
A great conqueror.
It's very chill. It's par for the course. It does get a little repetitive day to day, but knew that going in. It's just very necessary for these little bonus 7% threads to keep your leveling faster and faster. So by the time you're in the last, like, by level 50, your XP gains up past 300%, so you're just going brrr all the way through.
According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
And I love hearing Lawwalker Cho talk to me. Even if it's the same stuff, I miss the character. It's been a very long time. Alright, let's go boot these. Set of 4 bosses, and as you killed them, their mechanics would keep going between each other. But given the speed we'll be running at, ain't even a thing. Avoid them charging over. One's going to summon a little Hulu, that's Spluts. Spluts isn't a word, Barrow. Spluts doesn't exist. Splodes, that'll do. And we get big old surge of loot. More updates for our cloak. Oh, that's an upgrade. Gonna ruin our transmog immediately. Oh well. We also get crazy ability gems on top of it. This one, for example, was broken in the first few weeks. People could spam heal the tank and they would one-shot mythic bosses. It was obscene. They had to nerf some things. But for a small events team who have just been like, before this, WoW had a Battle Royale mode, if you can believe it, where you're all pirates doing the standard 100 people airship drop onto the map, run around collecting booty, killing monsters, killing each other to try and become the Plunder Lord. And you did that and you had some goodies like various titles and... where is it? This set. There's a very nice transmog to earn. Lots you can do with all the pieces. And class agnostic as well, so, you know, your plate wearers can wear it, your priests can wear it, etc. Lovely, lovely stuff. Also, because it's pre-expansion, all the new gear.
With energy, but feels unlike any we have seen so
Very
far.
excited to go and get all this come the expansion. Or is it the male one?
I have never
Yeah,
heard
man.
tales of anything like this.
Love that one.
Logo hide their secrets well.
Very like steampunk Warhammer-esque.
This seems to be a terminal controlling the device. Let's see here.
That's not ruined the transmog too much, but because we swap gear so quickly.
Greetings.
Honcho, hit the button. Comes old Star Dragon. With his silly robot voice. And he's dead. Sorry, no fight for you to see. He's gone. The other thing about Remix that they did, instead of gold or professions or anything, you earn this bronze. And you can spend it on every piece of armor, cosmetically, from the expansion. That's every type of raid gear, from the easiest to the hardest. Some of the harder drop rates, weapons, every mount, including that little Star Dragon there. You can get your own little Space Noodle. Even the ones that were like 0.1% drop rate, you can earn the bronze and buy them here. As well as some unique remix specific stuff like recolors of mounts and armor that never got added to the game originally. And you can still get a lot of it in the base game if you go back and, you know, just transmog farm by yourself or what have you. But there are some unique ones here, which is the main reason I started playing this mode. Well, I'm not as bothered by mounts. Transmog is, that's why I've played. Kept me back since Cataclysm did it. And now with the new expansion focusing some more features on solo and more casual players, very excited when that comes out mid to end of August. This boss has a load of dudes just dropping from these giant spires in the ceiling. Unfortunately, again, as you say, the F's indeed as they drop here. Oop. Half the raid is stuck outside the door because everyone moves so quickly. And they're still getting exploded. I like to just get a good look at everyone's transmogs. See if people are making it or if the gear's absolutely all over the place like mine is. And Daria music makes it a little more worthwhile though in terms of just chilling here. You, come here. Grab. Alright, then the bosses. Two big boys. Big AoE swings that you had to keep separate. Except in this case we'll run them next to each other so they die quickly. No, hasn't even spawned yet. There we are. That's one raid down. You see my level bar went a huge way across.
Yet,
Bob our Freds.
how many of these machines are hidden beneath the earth?
Let Cho
How
talk
much
at us
do we
for a
not
moment.
know about the
Oh,
dark
big
secrets
bronze.
of the Mogu? I fear that our war against our ancient enemies is still far from over.
Head out of there. Hand in our other daily. We'll wait for the final one to pop. Hello, Mr. Fishy. I promise we'll come back for your quest. I promise. We're going to fly back over to the bazaar, though. Grab some little bronze balls. The new skyriding from Dragonflight is now on nearly every flying mount. They couldn't get animations for all of them, but the vast majority of them. So now in WoW you are just swooshing around every zone. You can still turn on the old way of flying, which lets you stop in midair and just kind of hover, which a lot of people like. But they upped its speed. Hello, Eternus. Oop. Where are you? There you are.
Speak. Protect the
Another level. Alright. So for some of the stuff to unlock,
It is very wise to shop.
class apparel's a big one. Some class specific armor. For Death Knights it is this... Oh, I've got spiders all over my stuff. And spider eggs and yeah. And then some obscenely Death Knight weapons. Big, spiky, one for each spec. Very silly.
Slow down.
Instead we've got all the mounts. Flying discs, large kites, different coloured cranes, goats, big so-and-sos, yaks, recoloured tiger, big metal thing. Aye, we do have a few underwater mounts, and we do have our ground mounts. And I know what they've done with the skyriding for flying stuff. I'm sure they're very interested in doing what Guild Wars does. And we're able to do a bit more on the other mounts as well. We'll have to see how they go. Dinosaurs. And I couldn't remember enough how the mounts worked in that one. I only think I ever got one or two. I know the quest gave me some. There's our Star Dragon. I can actually afford just to get him now, to be honest. I'm saving up, though, until the end of the event. Then in the final day or so, we'll be buying all of it up. Well, won't be all of it, just the ones I enjoy the most. Definitely all the gear, though. A huge amount of different raid sets. From all the different classes and tiers. This is their first time doing an event like this, so I'm hopeful that going forward, they learn from the lessons and the mistakes that they've made through it, and are able to do something similar in future that lets folks go back and get all these different armors and appearances and all of it. It's just been a great change of pace, and they've kept up the patch cadence of every 8 weeks we get new stuff. Oh, don't remember, on a lot of them I have gotten the specific class sets just to bang it out of the way. Like, I've got it, that one's done, that's fine. We'll check in at the end. I'm trying to be saving. Trying to. Just gotta wrap all these. Right, I think we have time to get back to our fish friend. Just waiting on 2 healers by the looks of it. I won't bother trying to do his voice. Just going to move quickly and accept his quest. So at least I know where it is in future. Nope, this is the wrong fish area. These are the angry fish. It's a little further. he is. Everybody following? No, we're good. I knew it. I knew it. Alright. We'll do this last one. We'll hurf our undead friend home. And then I think we will call the morning stream there. Because I have a few things to sort out today. My brother's coming home for the weekend and his birthday. So I want to make sure we've all helped out at home. I didn't have my lozenge this morning, so my throat is starting to get shot. Let me just quickly mute myself and have a cough.
Ancient vaults of the Mogu, untouched by time for thousands of years.
I'll grab a swig of water as well.
The Mogu held considerable power over the stones of the earth. Their magic lingers on, even centuries later.
Come here, Quillins. Goodbye, boss. And I hope so too.
That was close.
So for future reference, if you're interested, every morning at 9 AM UK time, I do a little WoW morning show. This is Good Morning Azeroth, as I've liked to call it. And on an evening, we'll stream something else usually. Not every evening, I've tried to leave Sunday open and we'll see as we go ahead. Starting, we've just been going through Hades 2's early access, which I've been enjoying a great deal. There'll be the last stream of that this evening. And then we'll be moving on to... I'm not 100% sure. Maybe some smaller games, like this Warhammer Bolt Gun, or looking back at like an old game like Journey that I never got around to playing. And then thereafter, it'll be the Elden Ring DLC, which I've been saving for stream. I just want to have a few more bits of content on the channel first, and try and get an actual edited video out. At the moment it's 2 streams most days and then 2 shorts. I get 2. But I want like at least 1 made video before I get started on Elden Ring. And again, 1 or 2 more playlists of series set out for folks. Just want to quit my gems game. It's alright, things are dying so fast.
The legendary weapon within the depths of the vaults. I am sorry I did not tell you.
I hope so, as long as folks enjoy it, and I hope it creates a lot of, especially for the playthroughs on individual games, like evergreen content that folks can come back to, especially when we get to the point of being able to be monetized. That's why I'm also trying very hard not to swear, ever or at all. Which might be very difficult come Elden Ring. It might be very difficult. We'll have to see. At some point, once it starts earning and things like that, I can look into maybe editors or artists to assist me with some of the more smaller elements that I have not been very good at myself. It'll be a ways down the line, but I think I certainly know some people I could reach out to. And your streams are always fun. I hope you get back to it sometime. I imagine if you're busy and life's been troublesome, you do what you need to do. I just hope you're keeping well. It's really kind of you to bob in, and it's lovely to hear from you as well. I do hope you're doing well. Oh. Right, quick refresh on our gear.
What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure.
There we are.
But it ain't no ting.
Ain't a ting, he says.
You'll be needing them. I be going now. Time to find a new home for my soul. Death be a doorway, and time a window. I'll be back.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear it. Sorry, that was overcut by his evil laugh. But leave the instance there. Teleport to an inn with its silly, friendly music. Get him casting by throwing the horns on his fingers. Silly Forsaken. The main reason I'm leveling alts is for the specific new quest lines and armors they've added to each race, which have been very interesting. There we go. Right. Scrap our bits. Oh, it's calmer music in here today. There we are. Alright then. Oh. We also have our new warband screen where everything is way more account wide. We've got our main characters sat here. Everyone's taking a moment to chill this time. And with that, everyone, thank you so very much for watching. Been a decent day going through that new event. Glad to see it's up and working. Blizzard reacting very quickly. If you like the stream, feel free to drop it a like below. I'd appreciate if you subscribe for more. Welcome to leave some comments talking about the events of the day. I'll respond if I can. If you'd like to support me more directly, you can do so at the Patreon linked on the channel. And until next time, everyone, much love, take care, and bye-bye.